I know last time we spoke, vaccination testing was finally being rolled out. I mean, how's that? Where's the status with that at the moment?
Yeah, the test is still ongoing. The US administration have just given a dispensation to companies to help fund them to really push through with this vaccine, but it's still in testing. We're only really going to get any definitive answers in probably January.
Okay. So on the whole, is the outbreak, I mean, is it sort of reaching a plateau? Is it being curbed? What?
The WHO head said this week that it is still running ahead of efforts. You know, it's still ahead of what they can do, but that gap is shortening. They are getting towards being on top of the disease, but for the next few weeks, probably a month or so, they're still going to be playing catch up.
Okay. And finally, another interesting talking point. In Sierra Leone, people can now be sent to jail for holding traditional burials. I know that we've spoken in the past about how corpses of Ebola victims are still highly contagious, and this obviously is a problem in African countries where, you know, the traditional burials very hands-on, carrying the body, etc., etc.
Yeah, it's they think it's one of the worst ways the disease is spread because there's a lot of tradition around these burials, and they wash the body and all of that, and you know, you can get from one corpse you can get 10 new cases of Ebola. So Sierra Leone, now being named the worst hit Ebola country, they've now passed new laws. So squads go into villages and cities and they search homes, and if they find a body or if they see a burial taking place, they can arrest everyone there, and then they go to a holding center for 21 days. And then if you are found to have Ebola, you go to hospital, and from there you go to prison, or if you don't have it, you just go straight to prison. And they've got a state of emergency there at the moment, so they've got a lot of power to do this, and there's no time for how long they're going to keep these people in prison. But it's really a deterrent, and reading about it, it seems most people in Sierra Leone are for it, because they really want this disease to go away. But there are some people who are quite stubborn, and they're also quite scared of what they call the men in spacesuits. And they really are proving a little bit more difficult to get on board with stopping this outbreak.